why? What is your take, since you've seen so many politicians up close? Why is Nepal not able to get its act together? I don't mean this as a criticism, but governments keep falling again and again. It doesn't work.
So I'm hugely critical, and I'm openly hugely critical of a present political system in Nepal. And long time back also, I don't want to go too much into it, but see, I grew up in a political family.
Yeah.
I have listened to politics maybe when I was in my mother's stomach. So in my unconscious, conscious and everything, I understand politics. And also those days, it was completely, as my dadi would say, it's a seva, 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 and it's for the people. And my father also, he says politics is like, I asked my father, I said, well, how do you define politics? And he said, it's a dream that you have for the people. So everything is for the people, for the people, for the people. And that whenever that gets detached from the reality, there's a trouble. I feel if the current lot of political people involved in Nepal could understand, I mean, I don't know if they don't understand, because I think everybody gets in when they're young, when you get into the politics, having a high morals and high ideas and high wanting to do right. But as you progress through life and you start compromising 1 step, 2 step, 3 step and 100 step, probably that fades, that dream or that wish that you had or the ideals that you had gets blurred. Maybe that's the reason. But see, Nepal is a landlocked country. It has 2 huge neighbors. Nepal is also very traditional in mind. Nepalese people are also very forward thinking and very open to, it's a good society, it's open society, but at the same time very rooted in tradition. So अभी भी आप कहीं भी अगर नेपाली फैमिली है कहीं भी रहें दुनिया में, वो दशहरा में लाल टीका लगाएंगे, दशहरा में वो अपने अगर शादीशुदा है तो वो पोते की माला कहते हैं, मंगलसूत्र होता है, वो लगाएंगे. So it's like I feel it could have been, if you value tradition and culture and then also become modern, a good mix of your values and modern,
Do you think young Nepalis feel at this stage that this experiment maybe with democracy didn't work?
Democracy works. Democracy, I think there is no other solution to democracy. I feel somehow, but not a facade of democracy, but in a true sense, there should be a democracy. And I feel
a stable democracy, right?
Where institutions are placed properly and institutions are not politicized, and it function on the basis of merit. All the, it's not politically appointed.
You feel constitution has failed the people in Nepal?
Yes. I feel they should have given a space to monarch. There's a space you can't, the 90% of the people or 80% of the people are Hindu in Nepal, okay? And today everybody somehow or the other respects the king. That factor should not have been overlooked. And somehow it was. And somehow it's not going down too well. This sudden changes, this thing has
Where
not
were
gone.
you, Manisha ji, when you heard about the massacre at the palace? And how did you react to it?
I was shooting and I was in London that time. And it was completely devastating. We were destroyed. And I was like howling. My mother was with me. And my dad has never howled. My dad has cried and howled, on the phone. So there were lakhs of Nepalese who shaved their head. And see the astha, abhi bhi hai. You can't erase that. That faith, that trust, that belief, that tradition is so engraved in Nepalese people. I may be personally, very modern, but I love the tradition.
Click here to watch the full episode.